You're not going to believe who Gossip Girl is.
Wait, Gossip Girl is real?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at controversial and ill-conceived plot twists on live-action TV. So no animated series missteps included, and there may be spoilers.
Choose anyone else.
I choose you.
You cannot.
Yes, I can. I'm king.
Number 10, Clark kills Bellamy, the 100. For many fans of this series, the worst thing they could imagine was for Friends and on-again, off-again super couple Clark Griffin and Bellamy Blake to break up for good.
Now there's something I thought I'd never see.
They had no idea how dark things would get. In the post-apocalyptic show's 7th and final season, Bellamy falls prey to the Disciples, a deadly doomsday cult. Clark is put in the gut-wrenching position of killing her friend.
This isn't about Cadigan. It's bigger than any of us.
Don't make me do this.
Shocking can be good, but this felt downright nonsensical and unfair. It was an emotional blow that fans weren't prepared for, and even left several long-time watchers wondering why they'd invested in the story for all those years.
This is the only way. Sorry. We need to keep this safe for the ship.
Me too.
Number 9, Glenn is alive. Oh wait, The Walking Dead.
It's my plan. It's on me. You have a wife, Glenn. That's why I'm doing this.
Viewers were shocked when fan favourite Glenn seemingly fell into a horde of zombies with no hope of escape. Readers of the comics on which the AMC series is based were just as shocked. Glenn does die in the comics, but not this way. Actor Steven Yeun's name was removed from the opening credits for the next 4 episodes. Then the character made his triumphant return, explaining his narrow escape from death.
Out the back, down the alley. Taking the road, we need visibility.
Why?
Because half the herd broke off, and they're headed towards home.
However, his resurrection wasn't well received. Even those who loved Glenn felt cheated and manipulated by the lame way it was all handled. But it turns out his run was short-lived. The next season began with the antagonist Negan bludgeoning Glenn to death in a scene that was much closer to the source material.
I need you to know me.
Number 8, The Plane Crash, Grey's Anatomy. Season 8 ended with a crash, a boom, and a bang. When several regular characters end up in a plane crash in the woods, they must fight to survive against all odds.
Where's Derek and Lexi?
I don't know. I lost a shoe.
What happened?
The plane crashed. That's what happened. We were in a plane and it crashed.
Severe injuries and post-traumatic stress take hold. Watching Meredith Grey lose both her sister Lexi and Lexi's boyfriend, the lovable heartthrob Mark Sloan, was shocking and devastating.
And we are gonna die out here too. We are gonna die out here.
Keep it together. Keep it together.
No, you keep it together.
I'm trying. I don't keep it together anyway.
However, once the dust cleared in season 9, it seemed for many fans that the show had suffered losses it couldn't recover from. A major relationship was now gone, and for many, it was a turning point that signalled several departures and a drop in quality for the show.
This is a place where horrible things happen. You were right to go. You're probably escaping disaster.
Number 7, Bobby Ewing's Death, Dallas. Where his brother JR was known for his double-dealing and backstabbing, Patrick Duffy's Bobby Ewing was the warm heart at the centre of the series.
If you'll have me, I want to marry you.
So when he was run down and killed by the jealous and obsessed Catherine Wentworth, it was a tremendous blow to the series. If the audience felt betrayed then, they felt totally duped when Bobby showed up in his ex-wife's shower at the end of the next season. Apparently, all 31 episodes taking place between Bobby's death and his resurrection were just a fever dream.
You look like you just saw a ghost.
For a minute, I thought I did.
What are you talking about?
Even fans who were happy to see him back couldn't quite stomach the idea that they had just watched several weeks of storylines that didn't matter.
It was so fun. Oh, I love you so much.
Honey, it's over. None of that happened.
Number 6, Logan's Death, Veronica Mars. Fans were understandably shattered when this cult mystery series was cancelled after its 3rd season. Given the title character is a private investigator, there's a lot of death going on around her pretty much all the time, but few thought the series would kill her most reliable love interest, Logan Eccles.
Is this where we kiss? I'm a civil servant. It's your call.
Let's go for it.
I'm nothing if not traditional.
When the show came back for its belated 4th season in 2019, Veronica and Logan's wedded bliss was unexpectedly short-lived when he became the victim of a serial bomber. It was seen as a betrayal of epic, series-ruining proportions.
Because you want children who will inherit our qualities. I want to marry Veronica because she's the toughest human being I've ever met.
Number 5, Luke's secret daughter, Gilmore Girls. Spunky Lorelai Gilmore and honorary diner owner Luke Danes spent 5 whole seasons denying the achingly obvious chemistry between them.
What are you doing?
You just stand still.
When they finally did get their act together and start dating in season 6, in came nerdy preteen April Nadini to ruin their lives, and also ours. April was doomed from the start. Luke's idiotic decision to not tell Lorelai about her was bad enough, but it just seemed like a soap opera development created to lengthen their will they or won't they relationship.
I'm your father.
Yes.
I didn't know about you.
I know.
Yeah, if I did, I would have. Yeah, it's me. Hi.
Once we got a taste of them moving forward, the last thing we wanted was another obstacle. Even if April had been sunshine and rainbows, it was always going to be hard for fans to accept her.
I met you briefly. You were filling salt and pepper shakers.
I remember you were dressed in all black and you had really blue eyes. Not quite as blue today, but I think that's just the light thing.
These irises are all natural, baby.
Number 4, the Connors win the lottery, and all of season 9, Roseanne.
I can't believe it! What lottery? The lottery! The Illinois State Lottery! It's the biggest one in the history of Illinois! It's $108 million!
A great sitcom about regular people with everyday worries ended on a sour note. At the beginning of its 9th and original final season, the blue-collar Connor family became multi-million-dollar lottery winners. This kicked off a series of weird, inconsistent, and wildly dumb scenarios that betrayed everything the family had represented. Disorientated fans didn't know what to make of their sudden, shark-jumping displays of wealth.
We're gonna be part of the whole hoity-toity hoop-dee-doo.
Well, remember what I told you when we started going out? Stick with me, kid, I'll have you farting through silk.
Things weren't made much better either by the twist in its original series finale. Roseanne Connor reveals the 9th season was a fantasy she cooked up for her first novel. The bombshell revelation that her loving husband Dan was dead was the final straw.
I lost Dan last year when he had his heart attack. But he's still the first thing I think about when I wake up.
Number 3, Bran Stark becomes king. Game of Thrones. Though rushed, Daenerys Targaryen's turn to the dark side at least made narrative sense.
What about everyone else? All the other people who think they know what's good.
They don't get to choose.
However, even the most forgiving fans couldn't help but scratch their heads during the Game of Thrones finale. After all the pain and bloodshed, Tyrion Lannister stood up and said that Bran Stark had the best story in the kingdom and therefore should be king of Westeros, and everyone agreed. The rest of us just went, huh?
All hail Bran the Broken, first of his name, king of the Andals and the first men, lord of the 6 kingdoms.
Of course, Bran went through it just like everyone else, but he didn't even have the best story in the room. There was a lot to be said for his qualities as a future king, but given what everyone had gone through, it seemed like a weak and tidy end for such an epic story.
I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me.
You were exactly where you were supposed to be.
Number 2, Aunt Robin, How I Met Your Mother.
The point of the story is that
you totally have the hots for Aunt Robin.
That's right, you listened to Ted tell the story of how he met his kid's mother, only to find out in the series finale that she was almost inconsequential. The kids point out the obvious fact that in telling how he met their mother, he revealed that he really is in love with Robin and should act on that feeling.
Dad, we love Aunt Robin.
whenever she comes over for dinner, you guys are so obvious.
Come on, Dad. Mom's been gone for 6 years now. It's time.
Although many fans were understandably annoyed, some thought it was a fitting end to a show that was constantly telling us how life is a story with a lot of unplanned twists. But still, the way Ted's kids are constantly annoyed with him telling stories about their mother kind of sounds mean in retrospect after you find out that she's been dead the whole time.
Are we being punished for something?
No.
Yeah, is this gonna take a while?
Yes.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Dan is Gossip Girl. Gossip Girl.
Launch a website. Within weeks, I was getting dozens of emails with stories about Upper East Siders, so I posted them anonymously. And then, I got more.
After 6 seasons of making a bunch of rich teens' lives a living hell, it was revealed in the series finale that the Gossip Girl blog was the brainchild of brooding and sensitive Dan Humphrey. Never mind the fact that there were several times Dan was seen reading the blog alone, reacting with confusion or outrage that's rendered completely illogical if he wrote it.
It's from her.
Open it. Well, I guess we have our mission.
The blog exposed several secrets that humiliated people close to him in ways that go beyond throwing them off the scent. It's a legitimate show-breaking plot twist that makes rewatches almost impossible to invest in.
He schemed and lied and spread horrible stories.
Claire, I think you're just mad because Dan was the one who was pulling the strings all along.
This whole time, I had more power than you.
Which plot twist made you rage quit your favourite show? Tell us in the comments.
So I guess that means it's all over now.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.